Hello, all my mystic family. Welcome to your June 1st through 15th reading for Sagittarius. This is a collective reading for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private, personal reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you once you schedule your reading. If you'd like to see any of my other readings, please check out my channel by scrolling down below and clicking the blue eye icon. It will take you directly to my YouTube page, and you can watch all the extra videos that I have going. Especially if you're cross-watching, you'll be able to see the other signs. So, here we go. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed reading. Thank you for your presence. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Rods, and the Chariot. Ooh, Saggy. We're getting some stuff going on here with money and victory. Loving that. So the center of the core reading, strong relationship, love life, and spiritual life. We have the Queen of Cups. You know, I'm trying to always fidget with my cards. The Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Career and finance starts off with the Ace of Pentacles, welcoming that ace energy. A clean slate with the Death card, Scorpio Major Arcana. This Chariot is Cancer Major Arcana as well. And going in the right direction with the Six of Swords. Underlier is the Two of Pentacles, which means being in a place of allowing yourself to focus on what you're doing for once, right? Allowing yourself to be in a place of complete and total uncompromised attention. And when you do that, you make huge progress. There's always something somebody else has going that seems to be more important. And take it from me, Queen of Distracting Myself, procrastination is my middle name. And as you see, I'm barely squeaking in the door here with these readings. And it's not that I'm trying to procrastinate. It's just that I can't force it. So I have to sit down again and sit down again and sit down again until it works. And if you have extraneous energy that's interrupting you, it makes it even harder. So that's my recommendation, is not to get yourself in a place where you have to compromise what you're going for to help someone else out. Now, and I'm trying not to say so because I did the weekly reading and then I listened to it. So, see, bear with me. I will try my best to eliminate it. It's going to be tough. Page of Pentacles, bringing in the energy of compromise and financial offer being made. This is what they have to offer. They're giving you the financial commitment, and that's wonderful. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which means what you've invested your time and energy into is about to pay off. It's being well kept, it's ripening on the vine, it's viable, almost harvest time, but not quite yet. Just a little bit more for it to fully come into its complete maturity. Now we have the Six of Wands, which is returning from battle victorious. Being celebrated, being given a feeling like a front runner, or given the position of being the front runner, head and shoulders above the rest. So if you're competing for a job, this is the energy of being the victor, or at least in the top, finishers, depending on what they're looking for. And this is absolutely the top of the top. The Chariot card is the Cancer Major Arcana, but what it stands for is an upgrade, the royal treatment, being seen as a superstar, wonderful, dynamic, vibrant energy of having more and living a better life. We receive that. It's also a very fast-moving energy and very forceful. So when it comes in, it's very much a big deal. We have the Queen of Cups, which is looking toward the future, feeling a little bit anxiety, a little bit worried about the little storm clouds that are in the sky. Nothing that anybody isn't doing right now. Having a little trepidation. It's telling you not to give up. Stand your ground. Don't let anybody talk you out of what you're doing. Especially don't let yourself talk yourself out of it. When we're asking for a miracle, guys, logic is not the place we need to go to. This is the energy of trying to make plans, trying to make it logical, trying to grab a sword. She has a blindfold on. You could grab a sword and it can help you with the confusion part, but it may not necessarily be something you need to actually try to force. I used to be a proponent of this card, meaning it means grab a sword, take hold. Well, sometimes it's not about logic, so you have to be in your spiritual mind and not try to grab onto physical things and let the energy develop on its own. Trust your higher self and the source energy, divine spirit. Miracles aren't logical. They're just not. You have to just let it happen organically. Just like the ripening of these fruits here. Now, in your career and finance, we start off with the Ace of Pentacles, Saggies. This is fabulous. You got great energy going in with finances and being in a place of being supported. This is the universe now throwing its hat in the ring, saying we support you, we give you a solid foundation, we help you to be stable financially. It is a gift and a new beginning. Then we have the Scorpio Major Arcana, which is the Death card, which means letting go of the past, moving forward. This is the Cosmic Garbage Man coming in and cleaning out all that stagnant energy, helping you move forward with a clean slate. So it means death to the old way, starting again fresh. Ringing very true with that coin. And to chime in, we have the Six of Swords, which means moving in the right direction, leaving the old behind, starting new, and following the higher source of the guidance of the universe. That's why she doesn't need the swords. She just needs to allow herself to follow where she's being guided. Let's see what the clarifiers have to say. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here. Whee! I'm not taking half the deck here. For being present here to allow all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed reading. Thank you for your energy. Hanged Man. Four of Swords. Two of Swords. Capricorn Major Arcana. The Devil card. King of Cups. So you've got the King and Queen together. The Hermit. Seeker. That's Virgo Major Arcana. Six of Rods. Still showing up here, so there goes the so. The Nine of Swords, being in a little, that's where that Capricorn and Devil energy is coming in here, with being a little bit crossed up on your own mental fear. There's the paperwork coming through. And Judgment, which also means something being restored or resurrected, being brought back to life. There's the Two of Rods. So if you stay focused, there was my so again. I keep drawing myself attention to it so I can stop doing it. This ought to take a while, y'all. So, let me get them all out. Here is the Two of Rods, which is allowing you to focus on your new beginning. This is a new dawn, a new day. The sun is in his hand. The sun is on the horizon. The world is in his hand, and he's taking up this new action. And there we shall begin. Staying focused gets you to this point. Now, Let's see what we can put together here. The offer, the financial offer or commitment. The Hanged Man, remembering to look at the bigger picture. Sometimes we get an offer that may not be what you truly want, but for now it will work. Sometimes we have to stair step to where we want to go. Sometimes we have to start a little bit lower, but they make a promise to you to make something different happen. Or you're just in a place of waiting and hanging out and knowing that it's coming. Okay? Now we have the fruit is ripening on the vine. Your investment in this particular thing is not going to go unrewarded. We have the Four of Swords reminding you, take good care of yourself physically and energetically. Don't exhaust yourself. Don't burn the candle at both ends. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. This is good self-care. We've got the Six of Rods, which means victorious, coming back from battle victorious. It's again reminding you, logic is not where you need to be. Just stay focused. The Two of Swords. The Chariot, you will have the leveling up. This is very fast moving. Sometimes when we get what we want and things start to happen in the right way, we can start self-sabotaging. So let's remember not to be in a place of tearing ourselves down, doubting our abilities, thinking that just because something happened recently and all this stuff is going on around us, that it means everything is doomed. We have to get out of that mindset. You have control over this energy. The only other thing this can be is a person, somebody. If it's a Capricorn, it doesn't mean that they're horrible. I mean, they can be, but it doesn't mean that's the default answer to it. If it's somebody who's very narcissistic and controlling and negative, then absolutely somebody with a very, very strong need to demand attention or control you. This can be what you're leaving behind as you get the Chariot energy to promote you up. Relationships, love life, and spiritual life. We have a match set, King and Queen. A lot of you are in a place of harmony. If you're married, wonderful. If you're, a lot of people have met people through this whole event or contacted someone that they had been with previously through the intranet. So they're going to be able to have their peace and tranquility. If you're not in that place, just be happy. Just try to be happy where you are. When you are happy, you draw happy people to you. Now we have the Seven of Wands telling you, stand your ground. Your position is good. Don't change it. Don't give up. Do not quit 5 minutes before your miracle. This is a true story. When you work towards something, sometimes just around the bend here comes the big breakthrough or win. Now we have the Hermit, which is the Virgo major arcana. It's also the seeker. He's looking to make sure that he's doing his inner work. He's reflecting on, am I on the right path? Is this what I feel is where I want to be? If not, how do I get there? Being in a place of telling yourself the truth, but not being cruel, not that kind of truth. Just being in a place of understanding, are you really being honest with yourself about where you are in this lifetime? And if you're not doing the things you should be, let's get about doing that. Releasing yourself from the obligation of being logical. This is called the overanalysis paralysis card. Releasing that is amazing and lets you move forward. And there is the same card, Six of Rods, and you see the sun behind him. Anytime you see the sun, just like this Two of Rods here, is always a beautiful victory because it is compounding the energy of the sun will rise, which means the new dawn, the new day, better things coming. And the Sun in Tarot is an amazing card. Ace of Pentacles, strong foundation, a new beginning, stability, a commitment, and it's being given to you by the universe because it's an ace. It's a gift. Like I said earlier, we can sure flatten our own tires if we sit there and try. When you feel the fear, know that it's an alarm telling you, here comes something big. We're about to do something unprecedented. Don't think of it as it's doom and gloom and, oh my goodness, I'm feeling panic, so it's going to be the end. I've done the wrong thing. That is not what it's telling you. It's telling you, hey, we've arrived at this moment where we've been going for it this whole time. We held in there. Now it's happening. Clearing out all of that energy, the Nine of Swords energy being taken away by this Scorpio Major Arcana, the Death card's coming in going, hey, you don't need that garbage. Stop doing that. Let me put that in a bag and take it off with me. Starting you with a clean slate. There's the commitment or paperwork, whatever your document that you're waiting on. So there we go. I know somebody was asking me to put it where they could see the cards. I can't do it in the middle, but I'll do it there. I can do that, I guess. There. I'm trying to make everybody happy, but sometimes it just... There. That's the best I can do. Now they're all crooked, and that's going to drive me insane. Okay. Then we have the Six of Swords, which is moving in the right direction, allowing yourself to be guided forward. You have all the skills you need to do so. And the Resurrection of the Judgment card, bringing something back to life, bringing you back to life possibly, reinstating you back into your job or into the earning capacity which you are accustomed, and allowing yourself to move forward with what changes have happened, knowing that it will be a better thing for you, because this means improving your circumstances, and you know you've got the Chariot there too, and the Scorpio Major Arcana. This is a beautiful reading, my Sagittarius friends. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget, check us out on June 20th. We're going to have our wonderful live meditation to help everybody open their chakras and clear this stagnant energy and get ourselves in a better place to muster up and move through the second half of this year. Hopefully better than the first. Many blessings to you all. I love you, each and every one. Thank you for being my tried and true. You always have the biggest numbers, and I appreciate you all. I love you, my Saggies. Namaste.